The blocked account deposit limit has been increased for winter semester 2020. Stay tuned for the details. Welcome back. I'm Sami from Coracle. This video is about blocked account increase, a kind of like hot topic in the last couple of days. So the blocked account limit, which used to be 853 euros, which is still 853 euros as of now, will be increased to 861 euros starting from the winter semester. We understand that this has raised a bit of concern and a couple of questions around this topic, but don't worry, here we will go into the details, and then by end of this video, you will be having a bit of a clarity around this topic. Before we jump into the discussion of what to do now with this recent change, let's take a step backwards and then try to understand the bit of a background behind this. In Germany, there is something called BAfög, with abbreviation of Bundesausbildungsförderungsgesetz, a typical daily German word, which you will hear when you are here. Now, in English, it means basically the Federal Training Assistant Act. It's an act. It's there in Germany to help via funding and via grants for the students who are studying in Germany. It's basically a scholarship or bank loans. And then BAfög basically decides each year, or at least regularly, how much is this grant sum each month for the students who receive these grants. And BAfög has been revising this monthly limit, let's say, quite regularly, as I just mentioned. For example, in 2016, it used to be 600 euros and has been increasing to 720 and then 735 euros. And most recently, it's had a bit of a jump to 853 euros. And now the BAfög has increased this limit for the grant to 861 euros. So basically, there are a lot of people who receive the grants are a lot more happier. On the other side, if you are opening a blocked account and making a deposit, then of course it increases a bit of a financial strain. But then that's life. Not everybody can be happier, right? So now you know what is BAfög and so where the number 861 comes into the game, right? But what does this has to do with the blocked account? Basically, for a student coming from developing countries or non-European countries, the blocked amount and the monthly premium of the health insurance is basically derived from this BAfög monthly limit. So technically, the blocked account monthly limit is 1-to-1 with the BAfög, which means the blocked account limit for the winter semester will be also increased to 861 euros. So this should give you a kind of a picture of the different dots, and then the dots are now connected. Let's go into the situation that you are facing right now. As a student, you will be falling into one of the three categories. The first one is you are preparing for your visa, you are still in your home country, or you have just applied for your visa at the consulate and maybe waiting for the results. So you have produced the blocked account for the 853 euros, and now you're wondering, what should I do? Should I increase the excess payment right away, or what should I do? So the short answer is, don't panic. For you, the most important point of reference is the website of the embassy or the consulate in the home country, or even the Auswärtiges Amt, that's the Federal Foreign Office. As of today, the 24th August, we have not seen any consulates or the embassies have increased this limit from 853 to 861. So what this means for you, we can stay calm. So we believe most probably they will not ask you for more or fill the gap. So the visa processing will not be, hopefully, affected by this change. But be aware, this is only for the visa processing. So when you come to Germany and then after a couple of months of your stay, you want to go to the Ausländerbehörde, that is the foreigner's office, which is responsible to extend your visa from the 3-month visa to an year or more. So most probably there, or we can even say, definitely you should be prepared that for the visa extension in Germany, you will be asked for this new sum, that is the 861 euros, to be available in your blocked account. So that's scenario one. So the second scenario is basically you are now preparing for your visa. So maybe your visa is in the next week, or you're preparing your documentation. You have opened the blocked account with us, but you have not transferred the money. So you wanted to know, what should I do? In this case, if having this additional some amount of money, around 100 euros, is not a big financial impact for you, we highly recommend to transfer the money along with your standard opening letter. So you don't need to change this limit for now, just transfer the money. So if it is needed, it will be used. If not, the excess amount will be paid back to you anyway during the first payment. So only if you have not transferred the money and if it is not a big problem for you, we highly recommend consider transferring a bit more, this €100 more when you make the transfer. The third scenario is basically for the students who are living in Germany since maybe a year, who are preparing go for a visa extension. So you must be also mentally prepared that the visa extension, you might be asked for the 861. But then again, as we see in Germany, not all the foreigners officers are expecting a block token for visa extension, and they are treating the cases quite differently. So even in a city, different districts treat these things a bit differently. So we cannot 100% say that it will be asked everywhere, but it is better that you prepared if you are prepared mentally with this €861 as a limit, and then kind of like prepared the money. Final. We hope this video helped you to get a bit of clarity around this topic. If you still have any questions or concerns, please do leave a comment. And if you are a customer, please do write to us on support@coracle.de. If there are any updates to this topic, of course, we will update you via our channel. So please consider subscribing. And we wish you all the best, and then take care.